Hello. I am still getting my giveaway set up. So in the meantime, I put up our Joyful Beading calendar. Joyful Beading is coming up next month. Go ahead and take kind of a perusal of the calendar while I get today's giveaway going. I am so excited to be here. My name is Sara Oehler, and I'm taking over Free Spirit Beading from my friend Kristen Fagan. So sorry if you tuned in hoping to see Kristen and you're stuck with me, but we are going to have a great time today, regardless. I think I'm going to do, it's Halloween week, so I think I'm going to do a Wicked. Let's see. Coming back around to the manor. Here we go. Oh, perfect. That worked out great. Okay, we've got a giveaway started. It's hashtag Wicked. I'm going to give away some of our Wicked Brew bead mixes to a lucky winner. And let me hop over here, see who's checking in the comments. Heather says she's waiting on her latte kit. Awesome. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Kelly. Good. So good to see all of you here. Even though it's just little old me and not the talented and amazing Kristen Fagan, I'm happy to be here instead. Let me go ahead and swap this. Oh, is that our sale this week? I'm like so out of it. I was traveling last week. I went to Coloma, California with the fourth grade from the elementary school that my kids go to. So 70 fourth graders and plenty of parent chaperones, 3 teachers, 2 buses, multiple parent cars. It was quite the trip and we had a great time. I learned a ton about native plants, indigenous people, just the beauty of Northern California is always in the fall is always extra special. So we had a really good time, but it was exhausting. I didn't sleep well, obviously. And then I launched right into a soccer tournament over the weekend where my 6th graders team got second. So they got the second place in their age group. And so that meant 4 games over 2 days. I do not have my head on straight. Today I have just been going through my email, trying to get caught up, and but I'm very excited to be able to sit down at my beading table. I can tell you that much. I did make 13 Stretch Magic bracelets over the weekend for my daughter's team, some Halloween inspired bracelets that she could give to them. So that was some nice beading, but I have been kind of busy, too busy to bead. I also beaded in our cabin with the 4th graders, and that was fun. Some of the little girls in my cabin, you could tell, had never beaded before, and they were super excited to see my Halloween package of beads, because every year when we do Halloween kits, I'll put a few special things for kids, whether it's charms or things that Jesse James Beads has sent me, or samples Cassandra Spicer has sent me. Put things in there, and it's built up over the years to be a pretty amazing little tub of Halloween. And so they were really pretty impressed with my bead stash for Halloween. And it was fun to be able to do that with in our cabin with some sweet little 4th grade girls they're just the sweetest. The boy cabins were outrageous. They were so loud and so messy. but the girl cabins, those were pretty sweet. So today I had a great cabin. Yeah, I had a great mom with me who also shares a soccer team with us. So we already know each other pretty well, which was nice. And yeah, we just had a really busy week. I haven't slept much. And I joked this morning, I have to go back to work to get some rest. And that's kind of how it's feeling. I have to I can sit at my desk today and just focus on things that I'm really more suited for, I guess, like beading. I'm excited. I'm going to be opening up the Black Brilliance design kit. As you remember, I didn't get to open it for the Great Bead Extravaganza because I was at another soccer tournament, because that's what my weekends are full of right now. So I am excited to open it for the first time. I think we may have a couple left. Maybe Thomas can check inventory for us. But we were getting kind of low on inventory for this particular kit. I also will be doing my Wednesday show at 1 p.m. Pacific, and I'll be opening the Thanks a Latte design kit that day. And we'll be launching a brand new kit on Wednesday. Yeah, we're down to just 7 on Black Brilliance, and I think we're under 20 on Thanks a Latte. We did send out all those golden tickets. So if you got a golden ticket, I want to hear about it. You should have gotten some of you, 5 of you got a $10 latte Starbucks card. And that was kind of fun. I saw the names today. They kept track of who they ended up going to. So I was like, oh, I can finally see who it was. If you got one, give us a shout out in the comments. We want to hear about it. And because we have a couple extra of these gift cards, I'll be giving one of those away on Wednesday during the live. If you want to come try it, you can maybe win a gift card that day. Today for Black Brilliance, I'm going to give away a Wicked Brew bead mix. I'm pretty sure we have some more of those in both colorways. So I'm going to give you one of those today. Here, if you stick around to the end of the show, I'll pick a winner, and you can enter with hashtag Wicked in the comments. Heather says she loves the Black Brilliance kit. I am like, I wear so much black. I wear a lot of black clothing, and then I wear a lot of black jewelry. So when I didn't get to open this kit for TGBE, it felt like a knife to the heart. Unfair. So I'm excited I get to open it today for Free Spirit Beading. Kristen is visiting family on the East Coast. She's having a fantastic time. Hopefully, I talked with her this morning. It sounded pretty fantastic. And getting some rest and having some good family time. So that's why I'm here. All right, let's flip down to my hand cam and get moving. All right, I couldn't even keep up. You guys know I've been doing Jewelry Inktober in my Patreon jewelry making club. And every day I've been posting a new sketch of a jewelry design that has caught my eye that I would like to make in my own unique and unique way. And over the weekend, I finally gave in, and I didn't do it on Saturday and Sunday. I was kind of bummed because I had gotten all the way to day 23. And I was like, you know what? I'm just too taxed. I just can't do it. So I will be posting those over the next couple of days. All members can see those, free or paid, but paid members get to see my live videos as well. So it is nice if you are a paid subscriber. And it helps fund all this soccer stuff that I do with the kids. That's kind of where I'm trying to use the Patreon to fund all of their activities and shenanigans. So it's a big help for me too, if you are a paid subscriber on Patreon. Okay, and I will catch up today or tomorrow on my sketches, and then I'm going to finish the month strong. I'm going to get through day 31. And it feels really good. I have seen some really cool ideas this month. If you're looking for a way to get your inspiration going, sometimes doing a challenge like that helps. In fact, I had popped one on the screen at the beginning of the show. Joyful Beading is coming up. If you want to join us next month in the Softflex VIB group, these are all just daily prompts. And as you enter, you're entering, I think, to win prizes. Participants can win a $25 store credit. And we're going to give 4 of those store credits away. That winners will be chosen December 3rd. So every time you follow a prompt, you post it into the group. That is an entry to win. Also, we're aligning with something from our friend Jennifer Miller called Stash Camp. Use your stash workshop with Jennifer Miller and special guests. And look at her calendar is loaded in here too. It is kicking off on November 2nd, it looks like. It's going to be happening on Jennifer Miller's YouTube channel. And she's going to have some special guests throughout the month, including Kristen, Nile, Sarah James, Becky, and Jenny. I think I was supposed to sign up for one of these, but I couldn't find a day that aligned with my crazy kid schedule. But maybe I have to look at it closely again. But she'll have some phenomenal, fantastic guests available. And you just go to her YouTube channel and they're going to be encouraging you to use the beads you already have in your stash, maybe leftovers from the kits that you've gotten from us or kits you've gotten from maybe Sam or Jesse James Beads. Yeah, so this is our schedule kicking off on November 3rd as well. Okay, back to the beads. There we go. Yay! Look at how fun that's going to be. Let's see. Wouldn't it be funny? Oh, yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if I have the ticket in here? I specifically was like, do not give me the ticket. Because I don't want, and do not give the ticket to anyone that we just give one of these to. I wanted it to go to someone who paid for a kit. Because we do give a few of them away every month. And I was like, I want to make sure it goes to someone who paid for the kit and needs their latte to get moving for the day. Okay, so here is what my Black Brilliance design kit looks like. And most of our kits have some similarities, whether they're event kits or they're monthly kits. We usually try to put everything you need to make jewelry in the kit. So when you buy a kit from us, you can expect there's probably some sort of wire in it. In this case, we're getting 2 spools of different kinds of wire. There is a 10-foot spool of Softflex beading wire, medium and black onyx. And then there is a 10-yard spool of Softflex craft wire in the 22 gauge, and it's in the non-tarnish silver plated color. So you have those. Oh my gosh. A Murano style pendant. Holy smokes. I think I got the best one. This one's really cool. I am loving it. It's so large and in charge. It kind of matches my dress today. See those colors. That look good together. Yes, I love it. Okay, so this was my pendant. Everybody got a pendant. Every pendant was probably different. Some of them might have been similar, but most of them were probably pretty different. We do have about, I think Thomas said 6 or 7 of these kits left, just in case you haven't nabbed one yet. You got a beautiful bag of crystals. Holy smokes, this is gorgeous. Look at, there's a big, beautiful rectangle. There's some great silver cubes in different sizes. Ooh, some big black rondelles. And then There's some smaller coins in there as well in 2 different sizes. Oh my goodness. These are so sparkly and pretty. I'm loving that. We've got these babies. Look at how fun those are. They're black with like a rainbow spot on them. Those are cool. I like. We've got 3 strands of beads in here. We've got 2 fire polish and kind of a silver, black, and a black and bronze. And then just like a little, looks like a little 3mm druck in check glass. Gorgeous. We've got, of course, a bag of sterling silver crimps. Can you believe the price is going up on these yet again? Sterling silver and gold is just skyrocketing. Just skyrocketing. So if you need crimps, I would get them sooner rather than later. These are 2x2mm Softflex crimp tubes. It's a 20 count bag of them. And these are the best of the best crimps. They're so good. They are a high quality crimp that are thicker and stronger than most on the market. And they work very well with our beading wire. And then this is our findings bag. Like I said, we always try to put a little of everything in there. So if you're a beginner and you're just getting started, ooh la la, this button is even better in person. I've been admiring all the designs being made with it and thinking, boy, that is a gorgeous button. But boy, it does not disappoint. That's beautiful. We've got some ear wires in here. We've got a lobster clasp and then a few cute little daggers in there. And if you got one of our free bracelet kits, it had those daggers in there too. I was wearing that bracelet every day for like 2 weeks. I'm surprised I don't have it on today. I went with browns today. What other metals do you carry in your crimps? We have, this is the sterling silver. We have gold filled, we have copper, and we have black oxidized silver. We have all of those on the website in 20 count and 50 count bags. You can even get a bigger count if you want to. Checking for any other questions. Love that focal. I got a white and black one that she loves too. Love that, Heather. Good. Everybody looks like they're doing good today. So good to see all of you here and joining me. Okay, what do we want to make today? Okay. Whew. Deep breath. What do we feel like doing? I kind of feel like going through my sketchbook. This is today's sketch. I found this necklace where they had taken these big Venetian glass, and there was a Baroque pearl. There was possibly a lampwork bead, like just a bunch of really special beads, and asymmetrically placed them in the front of the necklace. And then they had chain running up the back, but I'm thinking I could use our new extreme gold that's coming soon for that. Ooh. I'm trying to see if there is. Oh, I didn't think about that, but because this is a larger piece with a bigger hole, I could possibly use it as a lariat. I would need something pretty heavy though, if I wanted to put it in the center and have beads come through it, because they would pull out real easily if I wasn't careful. But you could also dangle things from the bottom. So we could take this piece, which is kind of a teardrop shape. The key with doing a jewelry sketch every day is to not care so much about it being perfect, but just go with it. You know, don't worry about it. You could take some Softflex beading wire and go around it and then have it hang down with some beads on it. And do a couple of that, almost like a fringe. Do something like that. That's kind of fun. And then when you attach it up here, you kind of attach it like this. And you could go up, 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 and away from there. That looks kind of cool. Let's try that. Would the wire scratch the focal? No. Nope, it won't scratch it. It's got a nylon coating on it, so it's not like wire. It's very soft. It shouldn't bother it at all. Okay, I'm gonna trim. Let me find some cutters. Man, it feels good to be back at my beading table. I love a good adventure, but man, those adventures this weekend with 4th and 6th graders really wore me out. Really wore me out. All right, so I've got a nice little piece of soft flex beading wire. I am going to string my 2x2 millimeter soft flex crimp tube. I'm going to go through the center of that pendant and then come back in again. And I want to bring that up, but be careful. You want to leave it loose enough that it can move around. You don't want to tighten it so much that it's like super stiff and uncomfortable. I'd say right there is pretty decent. If you wanted, you could seed bead over it. It doesn't have to be the wire, but you could do like a little bit of a seed bead over the wire if you don't like how the wire itself looks. I'm just going to leave it how it is. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it turns out, maybe it doesn't. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Here are my magical crimping pliers. They've got a divot on each side that's identical. My 2x2 millimeter crimp tube should fit right inside of there. I straightened my wires out. Make sure this is where I want it. I straightened my wires out inside the crimp tube, although it'd probably be okay if I didn't. Be all right either way. I'm going to go ahead and compress. When I go through that first pass, it should create what looks like a little 4-corner square. I often call it a ravioli. And then I turn it on its side and compress and just go around and around, tightening it down. Boy, it feels good to be a free spirit beater today. I can do just about whatever I want on Kristen's show. Okay, I'm going to snip. If you've just gotten here, it's Sara. I'm filling in for Kristen. She is on vacation. Okay, now comes the fun part. What do we want to put in the center? Oh, I just had an epiphany. Does that fit through there? Whoa. What would it work? Could I? Ooh. Do you know what I'm doing, you guys? This could be the clasp. I could clasp my button on the top. Okay, let's focus. We're going to do the fringe, then we're going to go on to that. Look at how good that looks. I love it. I like really, really love it. I'm so excited that that worked. Okay, so let me keep in mind that that's going to be there as I'm building the bottom of my pendant. That was an epiphany. Holy smokes. I can't believe that worked. Okay. I only have one of these big rectangles. So it makes sense that it would go here, but then if I do another one here, is it gonna be too wide? It isn't any wider than these guys are though. It's just longer. So it should probably be okay. All right, I'm going to do an assortment of beads here and see how it goes. I have a Taylor Swift song in my head. And I'm certain that is from hanging out with 4th and 6th grade girls for a solid week. That's kind of cute. I think the wire needs to hang it down further than the beads. So I'm probably going to crimp it up here. I do wonder about using, maybe I'll use these on the side. That could be cute. I feel like those silvery cubes are good with that. Do. Do a little one up here. This could work. Something like that, maybe. Okay, let's crimp the bottom of this and then we can work on what's happening next, right? I'm gonna move all this stuff out of my way. At the bottom of here, I kind of want to have a second wire. So it's going through the one wire. I'm going to take the second little extra piece and string it through that crimp tube. It just gives more of the nylon, more nylon for the crimping, the crimp to hold on to when I use the crimping pliers. It will just be, it'll hold better. And I don't want this crimp to slide off and then have my beads fly everywhere. So I'm going to put an extra, I usually call it like a dummy wire, it's just there for underneath the crimp tube. I gently put my crimping pliers over, pulling that through. I gently put my crimping pliers over that crimp tube and make sure it's really centered and then pull toward the bead. So I can get in as close as possible to that bead. And I'm just going around and around, crimping that down. You can tell it slipped up here. It doesn't really matter. Gravity will be my friend when it all comes together. Go in close with your cutters, but don't cut your good wire. Boy, oh boy, don't cut the good wire. All right. No. Oh, man. Just had to push all my beads off the edge, didn't I? All had to do it. It's way over there, of course. Let's see if I can get to it without taking down the whole tripod here. Ay. Always making things difficult on myself. Okay. All right, let's do the next one. This time we are going to take those little beads and put them in. Let's see. What's going on here? The same deal. Okay. Take those little beads and put them in here so they don't go flying. And we are going to work on the next one. I'm not going to cut this tail down. It's not going to be this long. but I'm not going to cut it down until I have my other wires in place and I can see how long I want it to be. Somehow you guys became sideways because of my antics. Hey, welcome for being here at Free Spirit Beading. I see a bunch of you watching. Thank you for entering into the giveaway. The instructions are at the bottom of the screen. Keep entering. You can only enter once. If you haven't entered yet, please do. I'm going to need at least 2 more wires like this. I don't know how they're going to sit. I may choose not to have them there. We'll see. Let me start. Just going to do something real quick here. Okay. All right. So similar situation. I'm going to grab a 2x2 millimeter crimp tube, which should have come in the kit. You have the whole kit. And I'm going just right up next to that last one. That looks good. I'm going to come in and crimp it. I have the Opalite song stuck in my head. Has anyone gotten that particular song stuck in their head yet? It just like goes on in my head. Like, please, enough. Okay, we'll see if our bead mix up here was enough or if we need to add to it. I think that could be okay. I feel like that's a nice size difference. I'm wondering if I could even do one more. Ooh, I forgot I have these little dagger guys too. How cute would those be? Hanging off the bottom of that. I might have to add the little dagger guy. But I already did a crimp, so I can double crimp there if I want to. I'm going to think on it. Let's set them over here. Let's just get this crimped first. And this is where those little leftover pieces come in handy. I have a little pile over here of leftovers that I can use to crimp the bottom of this. So same thing, I'm using a dummy wire into that 2x2 millimeter crimp. I'm going to trim it on both sides, but it's going to allow my crimp to really dig into the nylon coating of the wire. I am going to center that crimp tube in my magical crimpers and then pull up against the beads and do it from different directions. Okay, get in there. Ooh, that's pretty good. I'm liking it. And so I waited on cutting this because I want to have them make sense together. So I'm thinking something like that might be kind of good for a tail. I feel like I need to get in. Oh, I see. Oh, let's crimp back here. probably as close as I can get. All right, so now I'm going to make one just like this, but on the other side. This is the most relaxing thing I've done in 7 days. When we went to Coloma, we did a 6-mile hike in my day group. I think we had 13 fourth graders on this 6-mile hike. And they did pretty well, I have to say. I was pretty impressed. Our day group was really good. There were some very rambunctious boys in our day group, but that 6-mile hike kind of took it out of them till later in the evening. Once they got fed again, they were, of course, all wild creatures again. But we did have a nice time hiking. We learned about some trees that are native to Northern California and some animals and plants. We did a silent hike down the mountainside, which means that like every, 15 seconds, one of us would leave down the trail. And the chaperones and the teachers were like every 3 kids. So you knew if something happened, you had like an adult coming up behind you, within a minute. But everybody's goal was to silently walk down. Oh, I did go this way. To silently walk down the mountain and just like really hear nature and like really pay attention. And I thought, boy, these teachers, these naturists know exactly what they're doing, because that silent hike was just what this 46-year-old lady needed. Like there was no complaining, because we had been walking for probably a good 5 miles by that point, and some tootsies were starting to hurt, and it was really awesome. It was really awesome. She knew it was there wasn't a trail, that somewhere choice that they could go some different direction. The trail went directly down, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. All right, let's add. I may even make these just a tad bit shorter. I'm going to think on it. Okay, bring it in. This is a beautiful kit. If for some reason you haven't picked up the Black Brilliance kit, I really hope you'll get on it. It's got some really fantastic parts and pieces in it. Super sparkly. I love the button. I love the pendant that I have in my kit. I know they're different. So you won't get exactly what I got, but you'll get something kind of similar. I might even go a little shorter on these. I think shorter would be kind of like that. I was thinking about hanging those dangles, but I kind of like the little piece of Softflex wire hanging out the bottom. All of my tools came from Softflex Company. These are an old pair of cutters that I've had a while that we no longer sell. But we do have some really lovely precision cutters, some Italian precision cutters that you can find on the website that will work really well. And then the magical crimping pliers, of course, you can find on our website. I'm going to keep these just in case I need some big pieces for the rest of the necklace. Okay, now we're up to the top where I'm going to make this button closure, and I have to kind of decide what that is going to look like. So the way I'm thinking is I'm going to have to be able to come through here, and it's going to have to pull around this real easily. So let me make a very long piece. Soft flex wire. I'm going overboard on my piece. It's probably 3 feet long, way longer than I need, but I am doing a live video, so I get the luxury of wasting wire as needed. And whatever's extra, I can always use. I can always use for earrings or something else. Okay, so I'm adding my button to my very long wire with the crimp tube. And we're going to do a little bit of, oops, we're going to do a little bit of experimentation. So I've got this attached through the loop on the button, and I'm going to straighten out those wires inside the crimp tubes. They're nice and straight. Again, not pulling it so tight that it's not allowing this button to move comfortably around, but tight enough that it doesn't look silly. Okay, so that's all crimped on there, and then I can come in flat side of my cutter and trim. You can see how old these guys are. Look at the wear on them. They've been around the mountain. Okay, so now when this button comes in here, I'm going to want this to be able to kind of go to the side. Ooh, I wonder. Oh, yeah, it's okay because it's got kind of a big portion here. Like that. And this is what's going to go around your neck. This part is going to attach to the pendant itself. So it's going to attach over here once I've decided what beads I'm putting on it. So that end kind of sits like that. So now I've got to kind of decide on my beads. I don't know that I want a lot of beads sitting back here. If I did anything, I probably would want to do like one of these little flat crystals, because I bet that'll sit nicely. Let's see. This is where the experimentation comes in. That'll sit nicely flush against that pendant. I have never used a glass pendant and a button as my closure. That's like so cool that these two things work together in that way. I'm pretty jazzed about it. So that's going to sit right there, which I think will be okay. At least it's small. Should be all right. Okay. Right above that, I think I'm going to go with a silver crystal. That should be okay too. And maybe we'll do a black coin and a big black rondelle and a black coin. We gotta make sure we've got enough of everything. That's looking pretty good. All right, I'm going to anchor these in place. Oop. Where'd my bead go? Oh, there it is. I'm going to anchor these in place on that wire. So let's take it out. This is what it looks like. I'm going to take my crimp tube all the way down to the beads. And go ahead and crimp. I will take a really good picture of this, you guys, when I'm all done. In fact, I promised Thomas I would take pictures right away. So I've got to remember. We'll be doing that giveaway coming up shortly. So get your name on the list. Must be present at the end to win. Okay. There is our button closure. So that slides in there and clasps at the top of this big pendant. And then this wire is going to go all the way around my neck. And then I'm going to repeat this design on the other side. So I'm just going to kind of hang this up on my neck to see how long do I want this to be. Kind of like the length of my necklace today. So I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go pretty long here. Grab a crimp. Oh, first I have to string the beads on. So before you do anything else, before you attach to the pendant, you want to string all the beads in place. And we're going to go backwards. So we're going to go from top to bottom, although I think it's a pretty similar pattern. So I'm going to do the crimp tube first. This crimp tube for this side first. Then I'm going to do this small bead, if you want it to match on both sides. Then I'm going to do the little cube, the coin, the big rondelle, another coin, the larger cube, because now I'm getting down to the bottom. It's going to go like this. And then a little coin. And one last crimp tube. Okay, I'm going to attach it on this side. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that side off. I'm going to attach it here. And attach it like pretty close. I want to always kind of experiment and make sure things are still working. So check and make sure, does that still work? Is that going to feel okay? And then another question we could probably ask is, do I want that little cube down there that's hiding behind there? Is it going to make everything a little off? I think I might take it off on the second side. So let me pull this out. I'm going to take it off on this side so it's a little more even. Oh, Shadow. Are you guys hearing Shadow? Something spooked her outside. She needs her mommy. She sat on my lap. She's like a 55-pound dog, and she sat on my lap for like 30 minutes last night. She was like, where have you been? Thank God you're home. So I'm attaching right to the pendant on this side. And I'm going to compress. She's doing mini howls at the door now. My hands are full, Shadow. Give me a break. She gets scared easily. Okay. Now those beads that we strung, we can bring them back down. Okay, let me go let her in. Hold, please. Come on, Shadow. Okay, come on in, girlfriend. You're okay. You're okay. Let it go. Okay. Let it go. You're okay. All right. So we are going to push those beads down that we had pre-strung. And now we can do that last crimp. Those beads butted up against the pendant. Again, using that dummy wire approach where we can get just a little bit of extra wire in. And that crimp can really hold down on the wire. Oh my gosh, we did it, ladies and gentlemen. We have got a pretty cool looking, very unique, very DIY design. Shadow, come on, my friend. Give me a break. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Trying to get that out there so you guys can see it well. Isn't that fun? I love how it turned out. Come here, Shadow. Come here. Calm it down, friend. Calm it down. No, it's not sharp. It's actually really smooth, Mary. It's a nylon coated beading wire. And so it feels really nice on your skin. You could bead the entire thing. Shadow's adding to my conversation. She needs to be petted. She has to be reassured right now that everything's okay. You could add seed beads. You could do black seed beads around the whole back end or you could do crystals or beads, whatever you want. It's a long necklace though. So it might make sense to do something affordable like a seed bead. She is talking to me. She's so funny, you guys. Kind of a ridiculous dog sometimes, but very sweet. Yes. Okay, Shadow, do you want to do the giveaway with me? Should we do the giveaway? Let's do it, friend. Okay, let's see, share screen. It is giveaway time. Hey, Thomas, before I do the giveaway, can you, I want to make sure this craft wire deal is the deal of the week. I think it is, but I'm not certain. Can you confirm or deny that craft wire is on sale this week? It is. Okay, good. Let me throw this up here before I do the giveaway. I was gone last week when the sale went up, so that's why I'm confirming it's not something old. It does look like it ends tomorrow, October 28th, but in very tiny print that I could not read without putting it up on the screen. 15% off on Soflex Craft Wire. Use coupon code CraftWire15. That is the wire that you will make shapes out of, connectors, clasps. Oh boy, any shape you can dream up, you can probably make with the Soflex Craft Wire. It's a lot of fun to play with. I hope you'll give it a chance if you haven't before. It's a copper-based wire with a polyurethane coating. It's really quite wonderful to work with. And go back here, and then we will go to do the giveaway. I need a drink of water. Let's see. Share screen. All right, this is our giveaway code is #Wicked. Looks like we've got 62 entries right now. Taking a big drink of water. Hold on. Get that frog out of my throat. Shadow, you want to help Pick a winner. Want to help pick the winner? Oh, who's the winner going to be? Who's it going to be, Shadow Girl? Who's it going to be? Okay, let's pick it together. Ready? Ready, Seti? Here it goes. Who will it be? Who will it be? Let's see. Who's it going to be? Mary. Oh, thank you. She's a sweet girl. Mary J. Dredge is our winner on YouTube. Let us know that you're here, Mary, to claim your prize. If Mary's not here, I will pick another winner. So be prepared and stick around. There she is. Great. Mary, you're going to win a bead mix from our Wicked Brew collection. I think there is a green and there is a pink one. Just let them know which one you want. When you email info@softluxcompany.com and give them your shipping address so that they can get that shipped out to you. Shadow and I are going to let you guys get on with your day. Hopefully Shadow's going to let me get back to work now that she has calmed herself down. Thank you for joining me today for Free Spirit Beading. She keeps pushing my arm. She's so demanding. So demanding. Thank you for joining me today for Free Spirit Beading. I'll take a picture of my necklace. And if you want one of those kits, you can find them at softluxcompany.com. While supplies last, there's only a couple left. So you want to get your order in soon. And then you can also get that craft wire deal while you're there. The coupon code is right on the website. It's a really nice addition to your bead box. It's great for making connectors and dangles and chain and all sorts of things. I use it all the time. I know Kristen and Joyce do as well. I will be back on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific with Cassandra Spicer. She's joining me to open the Thanks a Latte design kit. So that's going to be a lot of fun. She's going to tell us about her trip to the Czech Republic. We're going to make lots of beautiful designs and get in some good hangout time. Also, we'll have a live sale on Thursday, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. Joyce is feeling better. She was ill last week. That's why we had to cancel the sale, but she'll be back for that. And then I think she may even have a Spill the Beads on Friday morning at 9:30. So we have a lot going on this week. It's going to be a great week. Also, if you haven't already, please go check out my jewelry making club on Patreon. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to be posting some Inktober's there, but I already have 24 sketches that I've posted this month. I'm just a tad bit behind now. Of jewelry ideas, there's also a few jewelry making videos there and just additional content. I do some writing there. About things I'm thinking about and about fashion trends and just all sorts of stuff. So I hope you'll go join and become a member there as well. And please, as always, like and share this video to let us know that you enjoyed it and to share it with your community. You never know who's looking for a hobby like beading. And so when you share it, it allows new people to find us and get busy beading with us too. So thank you for that. And that little like is just like a little tip, letting us know that you enjoyed this video. So thank you. All right, everybody, have a great Monday. Have a great week. I'll see you again on Wednesday.